Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Blue Golf Ball today with another Pokemon TCG Online video. And today I have for you guys a Wailord EX deck, 250 HP. This is a huge Pokemon, really tough to take down, and we're going to have some fun seeing what Wailord EX can do. High Breaching is a terrible attack, 5 energies, what am I talking about? 5 water energies, so it's not even colorless, for only 120. That's pathetic. But you know what? It's going to be a ton of fun. This is a card that I think the Pokemon folks created just to be like, hey, you know, let's make a Pokemon with 250 HP and it's a basic. Why not? All right, so we're gonna have fun. We're gonna see what this can do, and gonna try to make it work with the combination of Auroras here with Ice Shield. Right, you guys seen it before. I've had it showcased in my channel before. If your water Pokemon has a water energy on it, you can reduce the damage by 20. Have all 4 of them out, you can reduce it by 80. Have a Hard Charm out there, you can reduce it by 100. So there we go. We're just gonna have a big, huge wall in Wailord. I know you guys been asking for this deck, so there you go. You guys have it. We will have 2 Keldeos just to rush in and retreat, things like that for who knows what. And then we have Suicune here for safeguard. Keldeo can also be a very good attacker in using Secret Sword, so it has 20 more damage for each water energy. And we only play water energy in this deck. No DCEs, nothing like that, which could work for Suicune, but all straight up water energies. We'll go with that. And for item cards, we got Dive Ball, 2 of these. We got a Professor's Letter just to get the energy into our hand. As the aspect of choice, we got Scramble Switch. Well, for example, if you have 5 energies on Wailord, you do High Breaching, and then he gets hit, he could be a wall right there. You can use Scramble Switch, move all the energy onto Keldeo, and then you can actually Secret Sword for a ton of damage. So we got a Silent Megaphone. You never know, that might be handy, especially since we're using a lot of abilities. And then there's Garbodor out there and whatnot. We got 1 Switch. We got 2 Via Seekers to get the supporters in our hand. Then for the support line, we got 1 Colress, 4 Fossil Researchers. This is probably the only viable way to get the Amoras out. 2 Lysanders, 1 Lysander Trump card, 3 Ends, 2 Professor Birch's Observations, 4 Junipers, 3 Rough Seas. Very good for a Stadium counter, and also can heal and really just keep our Keldeo and our Wailord in a good healthy spot. So 2 Flow Stones, mostly just for the Keldeo, just to retreat, and then we got 3 Hard Charms and 12 Water Energy. That rounds our deck. Let's go ahead and see this Pokemon deck in battle on Pokemon TCG Online. Alright, looks like we'll be going against Dark Lord. I don't know. Anyways, I wasn't paying attention, and I don't know what the kind of deck he was playing. So, alright, let's go ahead and see who gets to go first here. My opponent won the coin toss and is able to go first. We see a Lysander Trump card. We see a Pokemon Fan Club, also a Battle Report. We see a Rock Guard. Oh, man, that's annoying. I'm going to have to save my Starting Megaphone for that, unless it's prized. That'll be pretty devastating. But we do start off with a Fossil Researcher. I hope my opponent does not end us, and that'll be pretty sweet if we don't get end in the first turn, because I like my hand. We can start off with a Fossil Researcher. If only we had a VS Seeker, that could work very well too. Knowing my opponent did not play anything, I'm just going to go with the Fossil Researcher, get these guys out into play, and then we'll go with an Energy Drop on the Wailord, and then move on our merry way. So right now, my opponent played a Random Receiver and was able to get a Lysander Trump card. We don't really see anything else besides that, so I'm going to hang on to that. We'll go with the Professor Birch's Observation, and we flip tails. That is just a bummer. We will end our turn here. And if my opponent has the energy, can actually do a Night Attack, even a Dark Corridor. The Night Attack is going to be pretty deadly, being able to hit us, our Auroras and Amora from the bench. But no, never mind. All we see is we see a Dark Corridor, so I'm going to go ahead. We'll get rid of that. We'll go with this, and I guess we'll just play the Lysander's Trump card. I don't know. I don't want to draw into it again, so let's just play it right now. That way we don't see it anymore. We'll heal that off, and then we're going to end our turn. 2 more turns to go. We need to draw into some more water energies, and we can always keep healing. But anyways, wow, we even see a Toxicroak EX and a Regigigas, and my opponent's Gengar EX here is prime and ready to hit us for a Dark Corridor. Also, the Toxicroak EX here in the next turn can actually hit us for a triple poison. So what I really want to do is probably Lysander out the Regigigas after getting hit with a Dark Corridor. We will slowly get chipped away. But oh man, this is a good opportunity to just, so let's go ahead, we'll heal. We'll actually play the Juniper here, and we'll play the Hard Charm. We'll also get another not the Suicune. Let's see, this counter Pokemon, we got 1, 2 more Amuras, that's great, 1, 2, 3 more Auroras, sweet. We even get the Fossil Researcher in the next turn, so let's go ahead, we'll get these water energies out. This is working out too well, folks. We get to power up our Wailord and end our turn. We actually can retreat right now, but why would we want to do that? So we have to wait and see. My opponent here can actually still poison us with a Dark Corridor, but no, my opponent concedes the match knowing that the Dark Corridor is doing 60 and only really chipping the poison damage, so my opponent concedes, not wanting to waste time to mess with the Wailord EX. No one wants to mess with Wailord when he has 4 energy on it. Come on. Alright, so let's go ahead and play one more match here. Alright, okay, looks like we're playing against Jamid Knight. It's a Lightning and Psychic deck. I'm interested to seeing what kind of deck she's playing. So, alright, the last match was a little bit too quick. My opponent conceding right there. And, oh, my opponent gets to choose to go first. Oh, that is a bummer. We can't get our Amuras out fast enough. And, alright, we'll have to wait and see what my opponent is playing. My opponent, I think, if you can rewind the video and you're watching this on YouTube, my opponent might have had the advantage. So we start off with a Wailord, and we get 2 Amuras. Oh my goodness, that's not what I want to see. Oh dear. We see a Manectric EX, we see the Mewtwo EX, we also see a Pikachu over there. So our Wailord is in for a treat to go against these guys. We see an Escape Rope, the Mewtwo over here definitely hit, with the DCE too. Oh my goodness. And we don't have a shot at really doing anything here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play this here, and we'll go ahead, we'll get the Keldeo into play. And yeah, I think that's it. I can play the Float Stone, but you know what? I'm afraid of us starting the Megaphone and just getting rid of those, and then we don't really get to use them. So probably shouldn't have done that. Maybe I should have hung on to the Float Stone. But since you're watching, you're probably thinking, just play the Float Stone. Oh yeah, I'm kidding. All right, so here we go. My opponent can hit us for 20 damage, and man, we're off to a really bad start. And we're going to have to wait and see what this deck can do under these kind of circumstances. The Mewtwo here is pretty scary. My opponent actually does a Chorus down to 3 after seeing even an energy drop on the Mewtwo. So, alright, so let's go ahead. We'll power up the Keldeo over here. We're just going to end the turn. My opponent will take quite a long time to try to chip away at the Wailord. Man, we can't get the Amuras out into play. That is just devastating. And my opponent can just keep jacking up the Mewtwo here, hitting us for 40, 50, or 40, 60, 80 times over. Oh, who knows what he can do. All right, the Hard Charm, excuse me, the Hard Charm here is helping quite a bit. But Mewtwo can be pretty scary. My opponent down to 3 cards. We are down to 4 that can't really use. Darn you, Amora being a restored Pokemon. Keldeo here can still do a, at some point, maybe in turn, at turn 4 we can actually rush in and hit my opponent's Mewtwo, but that'd be kind of silly because Secret Sword will need 3 energy and my opponent would already have a ton of energy on Mewtwo. So there we go, we're gonna get hit for 60, already 100 damage. My opponent will need a couple more turns, and so alright, we actually get the Rough Seas, we get the energy there as well. Let's go ahead, we'll heal off 30 there and we'll end the turn. So my opponent is hitting us for like 100 damage right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 80 damage. Minus this was hitting us for 60. That is insane. Hopefully my opponent does not have a... he plays an N. And, man, we just can't draw into that Fossil Researcher dude. Where the heck is he? Alright, so there we go. Let's see here. We'll go with the Rough Seas, healing a little bit more. I'm going to play this guy and hit heads. Yes, thank you. Let's see. No need to use Starling Megaphone. What I really need here is a Fossil Researcher. Are you kidding me? Let's go ahead. I just want to look at the deck and see where Fossil Researcher is. What if all 4 is in the prize card? That would be insane. Let's see. We got 1 right there, 2 right there, 3 right there. So 1 is prized. Okay, so we do have 1 that's prized. Let's go ahead. We'll play the Suicune here. That way, my opponent is forced to use the Raichu. So we'll just rush in and retreat into the Suicune and end the turn. So if my opponent retreats with a Mewtwo, that's fine, right? He'll still have to discard 2 energies, and if he plays the DC on the Raichu to knock out the Suicune, that's okay. He still needs to fill up his bench to be able to use Raichu to hit for Circle Circuit. But I'm going to take my time to stall here. I'm going to take my time to try to buy a turn. So we get the Skyla, probably going for a switch, and if my opponent has the DCE, he wouldn't be able to knock out the Suicune really. But okay, so we see the Skyla go for a Professor's Letter, probably going for maybe a retreat with the Mewtwo, and I don't know, maybe trying to power up the Raichu, or probably just power up the Raichu like that. That's fine too. All right, so at some point we just got to draw into a better supporter. I don't want to discard my Amura and my Keldeo. That would be pretty devastating. So let's go ahead. We'll just slowly heal this off. This Keldeo is asking for it, man. If my opponent plays a Lysander, I'm gonna lose out on 4 energies for no reason. So yeah, that's pretty bad. I don't want to play. I don't know, I'm just really stubborn right now. I don't want to play the Junipers. I drew into another Juniper, for crying out loud. That's crazy. All right, so here we go. My opponent's got a full bench. He can actually knock out my my Raichu. And what I'm gonna do is probably just let the Suicune get knocked out. My opponent discards 2 energy. Wow, he even plays a Juniper. We see the Headringer get discarded, and there we go, 100 damage. Let's go ahead. We'll promote the Wailord here and heal a little bit more. Finally, Fossil Researcher getting 2 more of these out. And you know what? Let's see here. Well, this is pretty devastating. But yeah, I guess I'll just play that here, and we'll end our turn. The Raichu can hit us for 80 damage, looks like, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. We see the Electric here getting powered up a little bit. And alright, so we get a Professor Birch's Observation, which I will play for sure. Getting 7 cards, we can get these guys into play. We even get the Keldeo into play with 4 energy here. So right now we're being protected by 40, and that kind of I don't know how I feel about this. Kind of wish we had the Scramble switch, but I don't know. So we'll go with that, I guess. At some point we're gonna need to draw into the Scramble switch. All right. Maybe since one Amura is already prized, I'm just going to go ahead. We'll do this right here. We'll sacrifice this Wailord and go on from there. So this Wailord maybe will buy us a turn. My opponent's Raichu can hit us for 100 damage. But we'll basically just sacrifice the Wailord here. What I want to do is just play it slow. We'll play it slow. We'll catch up at some point. And oh wow, we see the Manectric EX hitting for 120 damage. Not quite being able to knock it out, but here we go. Let's get that last Amura into play. We'll go ahead. We'll heal things off. And we're just going to end the turn. My opponent can attack us again, but we'll just heal the turn. Keep buying the more for more time. I'm going to go ahead and play an end. My opponent's got a ton of cards in his hand. And yeah, so we'll just slowly, we'll just slowly do this. I mean, I think the Wailord will get knocked out here. But, alright, so right now we have a Keldeo powered up and a, let's see here. We can do a couple things here. I'm going to actually maybe I should let the Wailord pass out. But you know what? I'm just going to go ahead. We'll attack with a Secret Sword hitting for 140 damage. If the Mewtwo wants to come out and play, the Mewtwo can come out and play. We'll just retreat. That's okay with me. We see the healing there. We're going to have to wait and see if my opponent wants to get knocked out or not. Can definitely hit us for 120 damage. But then we do reduce it by, 40? So hitting us for 80. That's still quite a bit. The Mewtwo all here can do, 1, 2... I have 4 here, so 6 times 20, 120 is 80 damage as well. Both can do 80. We have yet to see an energy drop. I think we saw an energy drop in the Manectric over here. I'm not too sure. But okay, so there you go. The Raichu comes into play, doing 60. And alright, so we'll go ahead. We'll heal that off. Actually, what I can do is, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to power up this guy. And, I actually want to just, why not? We'll just Lysander this out. And yeah, just Secret Sword knocking out this Manectric. There we go. We take the first prize, and there's an Amura. We already have our bench full. Oh man, how I wish we had all 4 out. But anyways, the Manectric here can hit us with an energy drop. Can actually hit us for quite a bit. But what I want to do is probably just maybe. Darn, we got an N. We don't have a chorus in here. That is a shame. My opponent actually wants to chip at the... Alright, that works too. So, let's see, there's really nothing we want in here. We have a VS Seeker. Let's see here. Let's see, we'll just go ahead. We'll heal off that anyways. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna I like risks. We're going to go for it. All right, let's get heads. Yes, we did get heads. Perfect. Oh, that is beautiful. And what do you know? Oh, boy, here comes the big bad Wailord. Oh, my gosh. Wailord is here, folks. Wailord with high breaching is here, guys. The Mewtwo needs to come out and play. I want the Mewtwo to come out and play. Let's see here. We got the Hard Charm. We got 2 Auroras out here. We just need 1 more Auroras, and we'll be doing minus 80. And so despite all the energy here, that's pretty good. All right, so the metric heals off a little bit. We do have a Juniper here. All right, here it goes. Here's the Mewtwo. I've been waiting for you, my friend. I've been waiting for you. All right, so let's go ahead. We will heal off a little bit. Let's go ahead. We'll rush in. We shall retreat into here. Oh, golly, I wish we had the last one. So, you know what? I'm kind of in desperation mode here, and maybe I'm just going to Juniper. All right. Dang it. I didn't even get it. Oh, my gosh. Goodness. My goodness. All right. You know what? We'll just go for it. High breaching. And we even wake up, so that's great. Wow, I discarded so many good cards right there. Rough Seas that we could use to Stadium counter. We discarded a Wailord. Oh, man, we discarded a bunch of cards. And we didn't get the last Auroras that we needed to play. We actually got an Amora. Oh, my goodness, for crying out loud. We got the you know, the... Not the evolved form, but, you know, oh my gosh. All right, we see, oh no, there, poor little guy. He almost got knocked out, but not quite. All right, so let's go ahead. We will just heal some damage off of here. Let's rush in, and we will retreat into the big bad Wailord. Oh my goodness, we knocked out a Mewtwo. Wailord knocks out a Mewtwo and goes to sleep. Wow, that is hilarious. All right, so, did we even get the scramble switch? Oh my gosh. All right, so here's what we're going to do. So let's see. We got 5 on here. Got 4 on here. If we attach 1 more, so that's gonna be 10. Oh my goodness! What we're gonna do? All right, guys, this is gonna be. Oh no, we're gonna get end. Oh, if only we can get end into a Lysander and a scramble switch. Oh, we got end into the Lysander, not into the scramble switch though. All right. Oh, my opponent heals off the Manectric, and darn, if he didn't do that, we actually could have knocked him out. So, okay, we get hit for 60, and we stay asleep, but if we can get the scramble switch, oh my goodness, we got the scramble switch. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? All right, the scramble switch. All right, that's 1. Oh, my opponent concedes, darn it. Oh my gosh, we could have, okay, all right, okay, guys. What we could have done, all right, was Lysander out the Mega Manectric, move all the energy onto Keldeo. That would have been 10 energies, including the one in my hand. 10. Have you guys seen 10 energies on a Keldeo before? I have not. My opponent didn't allow me to do that. That could have been glorious. All right. Wow. That was pretty epic. Wailord was a beast. Oh my goodness. Wow. 10. That's 250 damage. We would have been able to knock out a Wailord. If my opponent was playing one. But anyways, wow, that was crazy. Oh my goodness, I can't even fathom. If only we could have done it. Oh, that would have been great. We could have hit 250 damage from a Keldeo. Have you ever seen a Keldeo hit? Okay, anyways, that's enough of me. So thanks so much for watching the video. This was Wailord EX. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching this. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, please do. Give this video a thumbs up. I'll see you guys next time with some more Pokemon TCG Online stuff. And, yeah, hopefully you guys have a good day. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.